Shannon, new season, a new format. Looking forward to some different racing this summer.
Yeah, I'm itching to get out there. It's been a long wait to have some really good races. So round one comes Saturday. I'm really looking forward to get out there. Some new formats and very exciting times. But these new formats, we haven't really raced them too often. So you're just going to have to do the best you can on the day. And it's going to play a lot tactically, and you're going to be thinking about what you're going to do with these new formats as well.
I suppose the term Ironman in surf lifesaving conjures up, of course, 30, 40 years of great Australian champions, Olympians, and then the professional series. But Ironman racing has changed a fair bit over the professional series, and this year is going to be a whole lot different, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Some new formats that we've never done before. Even in the other series that was running quite a few years ago, they never did these formats. So we'll see how they go. They're going to be quite exciting. There's an accumulator format where you can accumulate times, and then the final Ironman race, not everyone's going off together. You go off your accumulated time. So that's going to be interesting because we won't see much wash riding and those sorts of things. It's going to be every man for himself. So it's a few different formats which we'll have to think about what we're doing before the race and think about what we're doing during the race as well.
How much time, when do you start thinking about that? This week to go, do you think, well, this is going to be a different week this weekend, I need to switch on straight away?
Yeah, I'm pretty cool the week before the race. I know this first format pretty well. There's two run legs. There's a long run leg and a short run leg, which I haven't done before, but the three race eliminator I know it pretty well, and the key to that is to try and get through without using as much energy as you can, and then go hell for leather in that last one. So I'm pretty confident with that. I've done it over the years a lot, but then we'll think about round two on Sunday morning and go from there.
What did you think when you heard the news that Zane Holmes was out of the series?
Yeah, Zane's he's battled that injury for a couple of years now, but I think this winter he wasn't doing the work that he wanted to do, and you could see he was injured. So it was sort of the last couple of months I knew that something was wrong. But yeah, when he pulled out, yeah, it's pretty hard for the Ironman series to cope with that. But we've got a few guys coming back like Reece Ure and Kai Hurst that'll create an influence with the series.
But it's going to be different, isn't it? I mean, for the last for 5 or 6 years, it's been developed into the Shannon and Zane show.
Yeah.
But he won't be by your side this year.
Yeah, well, I've raced the last 7 years with Zane, and I think I've won 4 series, he's won 3 series. So it's been a pretty good domination by us, and I think we've created a bit of an aura. I've heard a few people talking about we've created an aura over the years, so it's just going to be me out there on my own. So there might be a few guys gunning for me on my own, but not too sure. I've done it for a while now, so just go out there and look after myself.
And mentally, it's a big thing, isn't it? I mean, physically, you're in superb shape, but mentally, to switch onto that, that's going to be a big thing, isn't it?
Yeah, with Zane, he's always trying to hang in there with the race and have that big sprint finish. But these other guys like Kai Hurst, he races a little bit differently. He's got a very good swim leg, so we have to be watching out for that. And a guy like Reece Ure, he's got a very good ski leg as well. I think that's very underestimated. So everyone's got their strengths and weaknesses, and it's just about working them out before the race and hopefully being aware of what everyone can do.
I mean, you've come from a swimming background, of course, and training every morning with Dennis Cottrell. It's been a major part of your training. Did it step up a bit when you knew that the Kai was back?
Yeah, I think it did. I think the work probably didn't step up, but I think my attention to training stepped up a little bit, and I put a little bit more emphasis on my swimming. Over the last couple of years, I've had a little bit of trouble with a bit of tendonitis in my shoulder, but haven't really had to deal with that this year. So I've probably got a few more Ks underneath my swimming. So I'm swimming well in the local carnival, so we'll see what I can do on the weekend. Just
finally, Shannon, just talk us through race day. What preparation do you do from the moment you wake up to the moment you get to the start line?
Yeah, normally on race day we race about 11 o'clock, so I'm usually an early riser. I wake up about 5:30, 6 o'clock, have something to eat, have some breakfast, then go to the pool, swim about a K or 1,500 metres just to warm up for the day, go home, have something else to eat, and then just get mentally prepared for the race, because I think a lot of guys go into the race and they know they're going to hurt, but they're not mentally prepared for it. So I've done that a few times when I haven't switched on and haven't been prepared to hurt, and that's really taken its toll. So if you step on that start line and you know the next 40 minutes is going to hurt, but that's it, it's only going to be 40 minutes, then you can move on from that. So you've got to be prepared to hurt and switch on. What
about conditions? You get there and Kurrawa can throw up all kinds of variables, can't it? I mean, do you sort of talk to the coaches and say, listen, which is the best way to go out, which is the best way to come back? How much time do you put into that?
Coaches, if you know my coach Pat O'Keefe, he's not really one for surf skills or anything. He's just a hard worker, so I don't really ask him for advice too much. Usually I watch the girls' races. It's a big advantage racing after the girls, so we can watch them and see which way they get swept or where the rips and banks are and learn from that.
Very good. Have a great season.
Thanks, Ansel.